Hello everyone, this is Sheyi Ojo 992 and today we are back with another brand new video. There's a spider on my wall. I'm not even kidding. Look at it. Today's video, it's that time of the week already. It is the Rangers roundup and boy am I glad because I badly need some freaking content. But as always, just a friendly reminder in case you are new around here and you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, please consider doing so. It's free, doesn't cost you anything, and it just helps us on our way towards 55k. But without any further ado, let's just get into this then, shall we? 3, 2, 1. Yes, I am still thinking about the spider. Are you? Story number 1 then, it's going to be this week's Rangers rumour, and boy, is it absolutely delicious. We all love them, don't we? Now right off the bat, this is another English player who's either played for Liverpool or is currently playing for Liverpool, so if you're sick of hearing them, I do apologise. However, this one is slightly different because this isn't a guy that's a cast-off or anything like that. This is a guy right now, as I'm making today's video, has been offered a new 5-year deal at the football club, and it's fully expected that he will be signing that contract extension. Then, once he's signed it, being loaned directly to Rangers. Now, I can't explain to you guys the similarities between Ryan Kent and Ojo. It is absolutely frightening. I mean, I've went and done my notes for this guy, right? I've looked at all like the past loans, how it was a wee bit of a failure and everything like that. It's so lining up with a Ryan Kent-esque style player. It's frightening, even the way they play, the braveness on the ball, the ability just to run at people, the confidence that they've got just to be able to go right or left. It's frightening. It's almost the exact same video as I made nearly a year ago talking about Ryan Kent I'll be doing in tonight's video. Now, just like Ryan Kent was when we signed him, Ojo is 21 years old and he's come in, again as previously mentioned, off the back of a very disappointing loan where Liverpool expected him to really take off, but it never quite worked out in the French league, where he managed to get 19 games under his belt with 1 goal and only 1 assist during that period as well. That is why we're sort of classing it as a disappointing loan, because Liverpool expected a hell of a lot more from him, because this is a guy who broke into the Liverpool team at a very young age, and the only difference between him and Ryan Kent is Ojo has 13 games under his belt playing for the first team of Liverpool, and his stats within those 13 games under Jurgen Klopp was actually pretty decent as well, when he sits at 1 goal and 4 assists. So clearly there's a very talented football player in there. However, he's just not been able to quite mesh with a team properly, kind of like what Ryan Kent was doing, sort of going from loan to loan. Never quite worked out until he reached Rangers and their attacking play style, where Gerrard knew how to actually get the best out of them. Now, Gerrard's obviously got experience working with him before, so that could play a key part on actually bringing him up the road and getting the best out of him. And one of the best things that this kid's got going for him is his flexibility on either wing. I mean, either side, either foot, the guy can play. To me, it's a literal coin toss to see whether he's a right winger or left winger. I don't know what to classify him as, because he's played 49 games on the left hand side where he sits at 13 goals and 7 assists, but on the right hand side he's played 45 games where he sits with 7 goals and 6 assists. The guy can do both. And the reason I actually say this is so important is because if he comes up the road to Rangers, we only play with 1 winger now basically, and it's in a free role. I mean, Ryan Kent goes from right to left, whatever he pleases. He pulls people out of position and open gaps up for Arfield and Defoe. So whoever is playing in this role where Ryan Kent has played, not only does he need to be comfortable in either foot, but also he needs to be able to attack both flanks consistently enough that the defence keeps second guessing and pulling people out of position to stop him, because if he's just going to go one way, the defence will stop pulling out of position. Arfield won't get in those gaps. Jermaine Defoe won't be able to spin in those gaps. It's all about the unpredictability of the free role player. That is why Ryan Kent has succeeded, because he can go either side. This guy has got that exact same ability. And the man kind of has priors now. It's not the exact same role as what he would have up the road, but it's still the attacking midfield. He's done that 3 times throughout his career, and he has 1 goal and 1 assist to his name. Now, if you followed this channel for a little while, you sort of know where I'm going to go with this. Let's stack him up to the players who play in his current position. Unfortunately for him and us all actually, it's another winger in Rangers Football Club. I didn't say this lightly. We are absolutely stacked, both left and frickin' right. But if you caught my video the other day, I'm expecting both Danny Candeias and Grezda to be leaving the club in the summer, and that's going to open up a couple of gaps. You could even also see a little loan out for Glenn Middleton, which is kind of just being whispered a little bit, even though I don't truly believe it. I'm pretty sure Middleton will stay around the first team, but there is a couple of gaps there, and it's now beginning to open up. Even with the incoming Jordan Jones and Jake Hastie, it's not a guarantee that they will fit directly into this formation. But as previously mentioned, everything you need to be successful in that role, Ojo certainly has. But unfortunately now we need to address the elephant in the room. If Ojo comes, does that mean that Ryan Kent won't? be coming back. I mean, it certainly seems that way. However, I am pretty damn sure that Ryan Kent will be a Rangers player next frickin' season. Maybe it's not a one or the other kind of scenario. Maybe it's just improving the quality around the squad. That's what Mark Allen and Steven Gerrard has said about this transfer window. This could just be the first of many quality additions around the squad. But that's the player profile broke down. That's the Ryan Kent scenario spoken about. Now we need to do what we do every single time we do a Rangers rumour. That is one, answer if we believe the Rangers rumour is true, which I kinda actually do, if I'm honest with you. I see this happening because we know for a fact he has been offered a brand new deal, and it's clearly another loan scenario because he's not breaking into that first team, not when they're getting to back Champions League final. So a loan move could be better, and who's better than Mr. Steven Gerrard himself, especially from an employer point of view. When you look at it, the last winger you loaned to Rangers got the young player of the year. And before anyone says, what about Ajaya? He wasn't a winger, okay? The statement still stands. But now we've shared our opinion on whether we believe the Rangers rumour to be true. The second question, as always, is do you think Ojo would be a good signing for the Glasgow Rangers? Now you know a little bit more about the man. Share your opinions down in the comment section below. And while you guys are sharing your opinion, let's jump over to Twitter because I asked them the exact same question. There's been 762 votes already and there's still 26 minutes remaining. Thank you so much for getting involved, and it's an extremely close poll if I'm honest with you, but 58% of the people votes for yes, Rangers should sign Mr. Ojo. Roy O'Neill writes in, yeah, would sign him on loan but would prefer Kent to sign on loan again as I don't think we can afford to sign him permanently. 55 says, so it's going to be a 2.5 minute video of transfer talk and a 10-minute review of a certain tweet. I wonder what tweet he's talking about. Is he talking about the Jack family? Are they talking about that tweet to me? The best tweet ever. Love you, Jack family. Right, let's move on to Mr. Bob Steele. He writes, would take him if we can't get Kent. Otherwise, do we actually need him? Which is actually a pretty good question here. Danny Taylor writes in, one for the future. I actually rate it. The next one comes up from Ross Henderson. He writes, definitely we need depth. Kent, Ojaya, Hasty, Jack Murphy is a great five to pick from. We should bin Candeas and Grezda. And the last one we'll actually read out comes from, bang, we're going to stop it right here, and it actually comes from Ian McDougall. Shout out to the absolute legend himself. And Ian writes in, I have seen this kid play before and he is a talent and definitely worth a punt. My only issue with this though is he may come in place of Mr. Kenty Cows. So there it is, ladies and gentlemen. You've heard my opinion. You've also heard from the people directly. Clearly, a lot of people's worrying about what impact this could have on Mr. Ryan Kent. But with 58% of the vote, the Rangers fans reckon we should sign him. Story number 2 then, and we're turning our attentions away from rumours to actual facts. And this one is going to be Rangers take another step forward closer to signing the 16-year-old wonder kid Balde from Sporting Lisbon. But just in case you don't know anything about Balde, he's a very talented holding midfield player. He's 16 years old, he's been trialling at the club for a wee while now, and he's not only impressed the staff but also the coaches and Mr. Steven Gerrard himself. So this one has taken another step forward now. You might be wondering if there's going to be a fee involved or something similar like Jake Hasty, but there's actually going to be no fee at all regarding this transfer because of his age. He's not actually had the development up through the academy. That is why we had to pay Motherwell the Jake Hasty style money. So this one looks to be a shrewd bit of business, and Rangers are finally doing what we wanted for so freaking long. Invest in the future. Get boys in here. It's no maybe going to be an instant hit, but a couple of years down the time, bleed them into the team, get them used to how we actually play so they can make the step up and push us forward for numerous years. Rangers are now doing that under Mark Allen and the scouting team that they've got, and Balde looks to be absolutely terrific. And in case you're wondering what style of midfield player he is he just a destroyer? Is he good on the ball? What's he actually like, CG? Well, to me, from what I've been able to read, is he's a bit of a mixture of both, if I'm honest with you, and he gets a lot of likeness to Glenn Kamara regarding the way that he just kind of drifts with the ball. He can get the ball at his feet, he's not scared of a challenge. So can you imagine a world where we get Glenn Kamara for 50k and Balde for 0? That would be absolutely a beautiful place to live. And guess what? That is the world that we currently live in, as this deal is taking another step forward. He is due to sign a 2-year contract very shortly, and he will be a Rangers player pretty damn soon. Now, the reason it's a 2-year, not a 5-year deal or anything like that, is because they're simply giving him a deal up to he's 18, so then he's then eligible to get a professional contract at the football club. This is definitely one for the future. And with story number 2 now complete, we turn our attention to the third and final part of this week's Rangers Roundup, and as always, it is sent in / asked by you guys. This week's question comes in from Aaron Smith at Aaron_Smith1872. He writes in, why do you think Rangers have not released anything about Lee Wallace yet or giving him a testimonial game. So get your thoughts down in the comments section below. Why has the club not offered Lee Wallace a testimonial? Do you, in your personal opinion, think that Lee Wallace should get a testimonial? Me, very, very briefly, I think Rangers haven't released anything regarding Lee Wallace leaving yet. It's because his contract still runs to the 31st of this month. I'm pretty sure you will see a tweet on the 31st wishing Lee Wallace all the best, even with the bad blood between him and Murty, and King obviously publicly backing Murty in the scenario. We know there's bad blood there, but I'm pretty sure Rangers will tweet something out on the 31st of May. Regarding the testimonial, again, this is just my opinion. Of course, the guy absolutely deserved it. He could have went down south for a hell of a lot more money. Yes, people could say, aye, but he was still on 20 grand a week versus part-timers. Aye, what do you think Whittaker was on when he was playing in the Premier League for Norwich? Do you think it was more than 20 grand? I certainly think so, and I think Lee Wallace could have got a lot more money if he'd have went down south when he had the opportunity, but he stayed for the fight and got us back to where we belong. So for me, personally, again, I'm not speaking for you guys, he certainly deserves one in my eyes. But with that being said, that's going to be the end of this week's Rangers Roundup. As always, just a friendly reminder, in case you are free and you haven't bought your tickets yet, June the 8th, 2 PM at Falkirk Stadium, all in aid of Sam H, which is a mental health and suicide prevention charity. The link for that is down there in the description below. Go ahead and buy your tickets and help make a difference in someone's life. And as always, if you'd like to help support the channel directly, the link for that is also down in the description, which is a link to the Patreon account. Like those 51 other legends that's continued to support the channel. I've been CJ Over 92. Thank you so much for watching, and bye.